All right, so let's jump into LibreOffice Writer document. Before we jump into it, let's talk about some things that are general for Writer, Calc, Impress, and all the other LibreOffice software. Obviously, we mentioned help. It's always good to check out the user guides, and also you might want to give some feedback to the creator of the application, and maybe check the version of the software you're using. In case you have any issues, you can always report that for updates. For your own personal use, you need to go into the tools, and again, you can set up macros, get more extensions, customize it as you need, but options are very important. So go into the options and enter in the information that pertains to you and the use. So what company it is, the name, information that's going to be represented on all the applications. Okay, so there's some general information, the view and all the other menu items which we're going to see shortly, and how you want to save your work. Maybe you want it to be saved automatically after every 10 minutes, as it shows here, every 5 minutes, and so on and so forth. All right, so all those pertinent things are available for you. Once you're done, you apply the changes, or you simply click on OK. All right, again, file menu, you can start with a blank document, either a text document using Writer, spreadsheet, presentation, and so on and so forth. You can also check out the wizards. You can use a wizard to create a letter, fax, agenda, and so on and so forth. Or the templates. The templates you see here are the same templates that you see right here. So you can click on the template and select the type of template you want to work with. So let's click on that. And there it goes. All right, took a minute there to load up. All right, so that's how you get to your templates. And digital signatures, if you want to have those added to your PDF, that's great as well. And if you can exit from here, or at the very top right, you can also exit from the document. So let's start with Writer again. You're going to click on that to open a new Writer document. Notice that on the very top right, this is going to close the entire LibreOffice, but the next X is going to close just your LibreOffice Writer document. All right, obviously it's untitled. You can go ahead and save. Very similar to what we see and use with Microsoft Word or with Google Docs. The icons are very similar, so you should be very familiar with using any of them. All right, so again, the menu bar looks very similar. Also, you have all the tools that are available for Microsoft Word, Google Docs. They may not be that extensive, but they are actually there. There are ways you can get it done. So edit again. Now there's nothing for us to undo, repeat, or redo. So it's blanked out. You can track your changes, add comments, and so on. All the same things that you do for Microsoft Word and Google Docs. Difference is you have to install this on your computer. You don't have to pay for anything because it's open source and free. Again, check out the view. You can check out the different views, add a ruler, grid, or helplines if you need. Insert a bunch of things, images, charts, shapes, any type of object you like. You can also insert bookmarks and hyperlinks. Footnotes, endnotes, table of contents, all of those are available for you. Next is the format. Again, this is a long way of getting to the format. There are all shortcuts available for you clicking directly on the icon. So you can also format the entire page or the page style according to how you need. If you want to add a watermark, you can go ahead and add a watermark, maybe a text or an image. You'll have those options available for you, and set the transparency as needed. Very important is the styles. It makes your work a lot easier. You don't have to take too much time to format your document. You can set up styles and use headings as necessary, body of the text, quotations, emphasis, and so on and so forth. Right now, there's no content, but you can simply insert a table or convert what you've already written out to a table. You can also create forms, using a designer mode, add all these widgets according to how you need them. The tools also available. You could use mail merge, set up word count, all those separate things that we already talked about. Right now, we have just this one window, LibreOffice Writer. If we have multiple documents open, we can navigate using that window menu. Help, again, always available for you. So that's a synopsis. Few things to point out. At the very bottom, you can see page number is displayed. There are no words for us. If I go in here and paste contents that I already copied, you will see that the number of words and characters has been updated. Okay, now we have this in the page form, in the table format. We can expand that, and you can see the information that's in there. Very useful for you. Also helps you with autocorrect and checking the spelling, grammar, and so on and so forth. I haven't talked about that yet. It tells you the default page style. We're using USA English language, and you can view one page or multiple pages side by side. You can also view it like a book. Right now you have just one page, so the book automatically starts on the right. You can zoom in and out just like any other Word document or Google Docs. Very, very important to note is the sidebar. You can set up your sidebar to have properties, styles, and so on and so forth. You can have it docked in or undocked. You can close it and customize it as you need. Right now, all of these options are available. So if we click on the very first one, which is the properties, it opens up. All the information is available to you while you're working on your document. Okay. Same as the next option, which is for styles. You can check out the styles available for you as well. This looks like a table of contents. You can add all the other information you need. Same as the gallery, you can pull information from icons, pictures, objects, and drag and drop, and so on and so forth. So this is very useful. If you don't need it, you can hide it by clicking on this arrow, or you can expand it by clicking again on that arrow to show it. Same as the other tools, you can always go ahead and double check each one of the different, including Navigator, which we just saw. That's about it for LibreOffice Writer. Very intuitive, very useful, very similar to what before it is saying. So before I get done, let's go back to the file menu, and if I can click on it, that would be useful. Alright, so let's get back to our file menu and click on Save As. I'm not just going to save it, I'm going to save as. Just want to point a few things out to you. When it's time for you to save it, you'll need to specify the file name and also choose the document type. As you can see, by default, it is going to save as ODF, Open Document Format. There are many different formats, including Microsoft Word and 365, the older version of Microsoft Word, rich text format, and so on and so forth. So it's all available to you. If you want to set it up to save automatically as a Word document, you might need to go back to the options I showed you earlier and set it up so that everything you have in there saved as a Word document. So let's call this, what should we call it? Writer, tips, and features. I have it backwards, should be features and tips. Let's up. Okay. So that's it. It's going to ask me each time, or I might uncheck this, but it's okay. Save it as a Word 2010 all the way to 365 document format. That can now be closed. While it's thinking through the process and saving it and closing it, we now have one document, which is in the recent documents. All right, so we started off by creating a new Writer document, completed it, saved it. Now it's out there available for us under recent documents. We can also open the file. Okay, there's some files out here we can choose from, possibly resume file that is in a docs format. So if you check the file closely, you notice that it's a Microsoft Word document, but you can still open Microsoft Word documents in LibreOffice Writer without any issues. If there's compatibility issues for some pictures or some different kind of graphics you may have, you can resolve them very easily. It takes a minute for it to open up. Now it's trying to connect to a printer, which I really don't need, so I'll cancel that, and it opens up clearly. In here we have 2 pages, as you can see at the bottom. I don't need this Navigator right now, so I can hide it. Where is it? There it is. And I can expand this to view the page side by side. And that's it. Voila. You're looking at Microsoft Word document. You can go ahead and make updates. Obviously, this is the footer that needs to be updated. It has August. You can go ahead and change it to October. And that should be good. There's also a header which we can update as needed. We don't need any updates in there for now. Everything looks just good. All we need to do then is save the document. Remember, we want to save it in that same format it was in. That's totally fine. And it's saved. So that's how you open an existing document and make changes. Once it's done saving, obviously it's not responding right now. Depending on your system capabilities, sometimes it might be laggy. You might have difficulties dealing with larger files as well, but that's totally fine. So everything has been saved. Now I can close my document, and we have 2 recent documents available. Just like that, we've been able to use Microsoft Word document in LibreOffice Writer and also created a brand new one. If we want to go from the templates, we can select LibreOffice template documents. Let's see, text documents. There you go. There isn't that many, but you can always download more from the internet.